Fujifilm is going to the Leica route, how the CEO of Fujifilm said. Is X-T50 a threat to the Leica shooters or for somebody who wants to buy a Leica? Will that somebody look at Fujifilm X-T50 to buy it? Is Fujifilm X-T50 so good as a Leica? Let's talk about this now. Hi there and welcome to my channel, Tudor Matescu here. I have here Leica MP240 and Fujifilm X-T50. So if you're in content like this, please subscribe now to my channel. So we are able to see the rounded design. Let's look at this rounded design of X-T50 compared to Leica MP240. Yes, they are very similar. And also we are able to observe that X-T50 it is smaller than Leica MP240, and this could be an advantage for somebody who wants to take the camera wherever he goes. So how Fujifilm X-T50 compares to a Leica full frame? First of all, X-T50 isn't a rangefinder camera and you don't have an optical viewfinder. For someone who loves to shoot an optical viewfinder just for this and a rangefinder just for this isn't a discussion. You can add an optical viewfinder to your Fujifilm camera, like a TT Artisan optical viewfinder, and you can get closer. So here it is, X-T50, as close as it can get to a Leica camera, because I've added an optical viewfinder. You don't have frames, and you don't have a patch to use that optical viewfinder, but you'll have no EVF contact with the world. So you'll frame using the optical viewfinder. Now on X-T50 I've paired it with Voigtlander 27mm f2, and on Leica I have another Voigtlander lens 35mm f2.5. Of course you can use other lenses on Leica, it doesn't matter at this comparison too much. So you have X-T50 with the rounded design, with a great manual focusing lens, with an optical viewfinder. How the image is comparing to Leica MP240 or to a full frame? Well, the image of X-T50 with the Voigtlander lens, it is crazy good. Of course, because we are talking about the X-T5 sensor and because we are talking about the Voigtlander lens, that it's a crazy sharp lens that it's resolving the 40 megapixel sensor, and it's not just that, it's also giving you 3D pop and micro contrast on an APS-C sensor. This is a rare thing. So overall, I feel if you'll use the right lenses on your Fujifilm camera, you'll get very close to a full frame look. What are the right lenses? First of all, yes, Voigtlander lenses, especially brighter Voigtlander lenses like f0.95, f1.2 and so on. Next, the 35mm f1.4 will give you the Leica-like rendering on your Fujifilm camera. 60mm f2.4 macro lens from Fujifilm, a great lens that will offer you the Leica-like images on your Fujifilm camera, and so on. Well, you will lose regarding lenses. I feel that you will lose when you use a wide lens. The wider you go, you can't keep it with a full frame. You can't keep it with a full frame. Even if you have a great lens, I feel that full frame is always winning at wider lenses. But at the 35mm focal lens, I think that you can get very good image quality with 20mm f1.4 WR from Fujifilm and other options that are out there. Also the 35mm f2.8 macro lens from Fujifilm, great image quality. So with the image quality you can get very close. And what is the next advantage of X-T50 is that it has IBIS, that it's really working great. It has video specs, and also it is smaller, and also it has a tilt screen. So the camera is fully packed. It's fully packed. So the only problem comes to experience. How is the experience of shooting a Leica versus of shooting a Fujifilm X-T50? Well, of course the experience is different, but also it is pretty close. So I've said you can use this combo. X-T50 with the optical viewfinder with the Voigtlander manual focusing lens. But let's say you want to use an AF lens. How to get a similar experience? First, of course, you need an optical viewfinder for that lens. Next, you must use the back button focusing option. This is very easy achievable when you are using an X Pro 3. I've made a video where I've compared Leica MP240 shooting experience versus X Pro 3. And the experiences are very similar. The problem for Leica is not X-T50 at the moment, I would say. But the problem, it will be X Pro 4. The problem, it will be X Pro 4 for sure. Because we have the Voigtlander lenses. On X Pro 4, we will have an optical viewfinder, rangefinder style optical viewfinder with the image quality from X-T5 and X-T50, and I hope better firmware, better AF and better manual options on the camera. I really do hope Fujifilm will repair the bugs that are reported with Voigtlander lenses with Fujifilm, because if they will not do this, they will lose a big chance of satisfying this need. The X-T50, X-T5 sensor, it's almost as full frame. If I will use a pro lens, and this Voigtlander, it's a pro lens, it will be very hard for you to decide which one is which. The only thing that will differentiate the systems are the lenses. Of course, a 50mm f1.4 or f1.2 or a 50mm f0.95 on a full frame, you will not be able to achieve that depth of field and that compression on an APS-C sensor. But other than that, the differences between these two cameras and between these two systems are very close regarding image quality and shooting experience, of course, with an X Pro 4. But overall, if you didn't shoot a Leica, I feel that X-T50 with an optical viewfinder and with a manual focusing lens will get you there. Probably 80%, I would say 80% there, because the experience will be pretty similar. Of course, Leica, it's at another level, I do agree. You can get close, but you can't beat it in the end. Of course, you can't beat it, and if you will compare Leica M11 and other cameras that have a better full frame sensor with more megapixels, of course you'll be better regarding image quality with a Leica. But regarding shooting experience, you can get pretty close with X-T50 with an optical viewfinder and with a manual focusing lens. And X Pro 4 will take it to the next level, but yes, you'll never achieve the Leica rangefinder shooting experience. So if you want to get as close to a shooting experience with Leica, and if you are waiting for X Pro 4, check my X Pro 3 versus Leica shooting experience versus Leica rangefinder. How you can get the rangefinder experience on your X Pro camera. And when X Pro 4 will arrive with the new sensor, with the Voigtlander lenses, and with all the goodies, we will be very close to a Leica, having the advantage of the Fujifilm recipes that nowadays are crazy good, not good, crazy good. So both packages are really great, and either one you choose, you'll not go wrong. You'll have fun with either of these packages, fun at shooting pictures and fun at getting great image quality. So if you are in content like this, please subscribe now to my channel, give it a like, leave me your comments, use my affiliate links if you want to buy something from the gear that I'm using, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye bye.